It's been long since I heard this music. Always like in the main story, when looking back at something, or like a past review. That was a bit violent of me. Man, they told something about that. The story when they met Shiroko, that she was like a wild animal back then. But the design of those, they're not wearing their usual school uniform. That means winter and such. She wearing the scarf, like in this kind of attire. Naomi as well. But Shiroko, she was not a regular student or something. She was someone in the wild. And she had no memories of her past until she came here. Oh man. Hoshino. But if I had her back, it would have been a resounding defeat for me. Interesting though. I didn't know there was such a skilled student still here in this district. Hey, what's your name? Kitty Thief? Shiroko. Suna Okami Shiroko. Oh, I see, Shiroko. What are you doing here? I know this place looks to be ruins, but it's still the Abydos satellite. I mean, Abydos High School. I've never seen that uniform before. Well, they look like rags to me. Me neither. It's way too thin to be a winter uniform either. Hey, what school are you from, Shiroko? I don't know. I just woke up here. I don't remember anything, except my name. What do you mean? Is amnesia a new thing the kids are trying these days? I've got to be missing something here. You mean to say you don't remember anything but your name, academy, or phone number? Nothing? Hoshino, what should we do? What a headache. Let's go indoors and talk, Shiroko. This isn't the best place for a long conversation. Huh? We are taking her with us? Oh. So the scarf she's always wearing is from Uchi-san, from Hoshino. Man, she was thin. She was not eating properly. She wore like this black robe, this black thingies. It looks like rags for me, but now that I look at it, it might have. Actually, I don't know. Looks like similar to the adult sized Shiroko with black clothes, but at the same time, I'm not sure. It's like pretty sure you can see like the eyes. They don't really have like lifelines in it. Similar to like with the adult Shiroko. When she like slowly opened her eyes after she like appeared to the scene. But this is pretty wholesome. So this was Shiroko's past. Yeah, it's cold. Put this on. Scarf. It's not much, but it help a little for now. There. Better? Yeah. It's warm. Oshino. We have to find Shiroko. Something bad must have happened. But the situation... I'm taking a rain check on Charlie's call. Handle it, please, Naomi. You don't even know where Shiroko is? What are you going to do alone? Shiroko isn't who she used to be. Things are different from before. What do you mean? Nothing is different. You were alone then, but you're not anymore. Oh. There you are. What are you guys still doing here? Oshino, let's go Sensei together. You guys? Sensei will be able to help. Oshino, please. Ma, you're right. I'm sure we can depend on Sensei, like we always do. So, you think we'll be okay? Right? Right? Yeah, it will be okay. Please don't go all out there, like last time, like in Volume 1. And try to solve on your own. That's too much for a young girl like you. Let the adults do the stuff. Let Charlie be responsible for it. Yes, I'm positive. Students are coming from all over. They'll be here soon. Will you be okay here, Charlie, instead of the General Student Council? Sanctum Tower has been destroyed, and I'm in a state of non-confidence as a proxy. The General Student Council is essentially disintegrated. Even if I summon the other chiefs of staff, there's no guarantee they'll follow my instructions. Charlie is the only hope right now. I get it, but you're gonna have a hell to deal with it afterwards. I would expect so. We can worry about that when and if we resolve the situation. What matters is the present. They have to resolve this problem before everything is over. Momoka, Ayumu, I'll be counting on you. Yes, please let me lean on your support as well. Everything about the situation is so wrong. But if he says so, we follow her to the end of the universe. Huh? Who are you? Onikata Kayoko. I guess I'm first. Well, it doesn't matter. Proxy, I'll tell you this now. I've really got no kind of experience in things like this. So don't expect anything, yeah? It was Charlie's Sensei who called you here, not the General Student Council. I know. That's why I'm here. I'm here. Proxy, this is our report analyzing the phenomena. We weren't able to get much, but... I'm Amao Ako, the Senior Administrator of the Gehenna Prefecture. Yuka. Ako. The General Student Council? Where's Sensei? Sensei left to protect you. They'll be back soon. Sensei's gonna have a lot on their plate. Even Kayoko? Yep, I know. So they know each other? Like, sure, in Volume 1, Problem Solver 68 was there, and the Prefect team as well. But they never met each other in Volume 1, really. So, this is like kind of important. Like, know more about their past. What an interesting gathering of people. Urawa Hanako? Hehe, long time no see, Yuka. I'm Okusa Ayane, representative of Abidos High School. I came to Charlie at Sensei's request. Ayane. Oh, this is the Millennium Sports Festival lineup. Even Hanako's here. I hope you'll be well. I'm sorry to skip the pleasantries, but I absolutely understand. I've been briefed on your situation, Ayane. We'll do everything in our power to find Shiroko. Yes, thank you. This situation might seem desperate, but we can't wallow in it. The only thing we can do is move forward. Just now, you reminded me of a friend of mine. It was like really subtle, but this reaction, you know, when Yuka saw like Hanako, there was like something really funny happening at the sports festival. But yeah, Volume F requires to read like minimum, like the main story. But if you read the event stories, you notice like a lot of hints and Easter eggs here and there. So this was like a pretty pleasant thing they added here. You're much stronger than I am, Ayane. What? No, not at all? You've been fighting for a long time to protect your school. You are a strong person. Okay, Sensei is carrying out a defense operation against the unknown forces all over the EU. They are about wrapping up, so Sensei will be back soon. Okay, we meet Sensei in the conference room. She got beautiful eyes. Now that it's like without the glasses. What a cool shot. This right here. And everyone should have received the operation plan we prepared. Please take a moment to look it over. When did you have the time to prepare so many documents? And it's so thorough. So these are not tablets, these are like all handwritten. They even have like pencils, yeah. And Ayumu with all the papers. Interesting. Truly. Great work, Chief Officer. Green is fine for now, Hanako. The authority as officer has been suspended. Oh, understood. The proxy's authority has been suspended. The General Student Council has been disintegrated. And Sanctum Towers in ruins. Only Charlie can take action. Well, that does simplify things at least. The General Student Council relies on Sanctum Tower too much. Noah, I'm sending over the General Student Council report. Can you take a look and I'll cross-check whether there's a difference with the data obtained by the Foreclosure Task Force. Way to go. Operational Plan Nisir Summit. Based on analysis, the towers must be destroyed within 2 weeks. From now on, we call the 6 unidentified towers that appeared in Kivotos False Sanctums. So they're like fake Sanctum towers. That explains the red sky, storms and the high energy. Then the plan is to destroy them within the next 2 weeks. Correct. Say, or rather, the Tea Party and Sisterhood cooperated with each other to exchange information, and we found interesting data by going through ancient texts in the old library. It would have been unimaginable in the past for them to cooperate with each other like this. If Sensei hadn't been there, this would have been impossible. This is not prophecy, but my own experience, so I can say this with absolute certainty. What this phenomenon means is that the Chroma is invading Academy City. Yes, the concept of Chroma is also recorded in the ancient texts kept by the Sisterhoods. Simply put, it's a light that drives people to madness. The Chroma drives people to madness? You're correct, Yuka. Noah? The engineering department has been analyzing the sample data of the Sanctum. They've detected a signal that can actually interfere with a person's brains. Exposure to this light seems to cause changes in a person's personality and conscious functioning. It seems to be some sort of attack on the mind. But there are so many things that can't be explained. We need more data. Right. With the equipment we have, reliability isn't even at 10%. We can't move past the hypothesis stage at this point. That's why I've requested more data from Veritas. But the technology we have here in Kivotos just isn't enough. Not even Kotori can't explain it. This is why it's necessary to interpret it from different perspectives. So I brought books from the old library in Trinity. Where should I put them? Oh, should I cut out the pages and scan them? We can make it into an ebook so it's easier to carry with us and look through. If you do that, the president of the Trinity Library Committee might actually kill you. Keep in mind it's only a hypothetical, but I believe hydrogen energy contained in the towers. Man, they are looking so tired. Gambari. At this rate, it'll reach a critical point in about 300 hours. If we don't do anything after going through a total of 4 mutations, the energy will eventually spread throughout all of Kivotos. I'm going to need more caffeine. Should I order some Monster Max? 10 more boxes? Everything about this phenomenon matches the prophetic dream we had, Sensei. An enormous tower emerges from a blood-red sky. It erodes the entire world, enveloping everything with its sinister power. It's accompanied by an awful screech. You had apocalyptic prophecy? I mean, sounds like something that would happen at Trinity. About 300 hours, so in 2 weeks, the Chroma will spread all over Kivotos. And the fragments of our ravaged world will rage like a storm, crumbling into pieces. At last, a black light will shine down, and Kivotos will fall. Not a trace of us or our home will remain. First, we need to find a way to revert anyone exposed to it. Exactly. I would agree. I don't have many answers, but the student who saved me, Yakiyako's great prophet, Kusunoha, she may have the answers we need. Yeah, Kusunoha? That's not a name I was expecting to hear. Well, I get the gist of it. Kao said the General Student Council inquired about Kusunoha. I see. Didn't Kusunoha said that don't look for me, you won't find me. Or something like that. What that actually meant? I mean, say I mentioned the name Kusunoa, and they say like, a name I never expected to hear. We have to discuss it in further detail later, Sensei. It's a bit complicated, but it seems like an important issue, so I'll try to do something about it. I'll be counting on you, Nia. Yeah, of course. In summary, if you don't address the False Sanctums, the energy will reach a critical point in 2 weeks. If that happens, it'll be the destruction of our world as we know it. To stop it, we must destroy the False Sanctums. The goal seems straightforward enough. It is, but to do within 2 weeks. There are a total of 6 False Sanctums. The Abydos Desert, the amusement park near the U, the closed area in the Millennium outskirts, the border area between Trinity and Gehenna, that new town near Millennium, and the center of the U. The energy of the Sanctum in central DU is the greatest, so we should destroy the other 5 Sanctums first, and then deal with the central Sanctum. I don't think it's quite as simple as you're making it out to seem. Himari? Yes, here I am. The delicate genius hacker of Millennium. Genius? Delicate? We were able to approach a false sanctum, thanks to data left behind by Big Sister. Once there, we saw enemies guarding it. Powerful ones at that. They couldn't be handled with a normal level of strength. Toki, that's enough data. Don't push yourself too hard. Retreat. But... This is the fun part. The being guarding Sanctum Tower encapsulates all the strange, mysterious, incomprehensible phenomena that have occurred in Kivotos until now. Oh, everyone working together. The prophets of the Tetragrammaton, the mimesis phenomenon that appeared in Trinity, and the division observed in the ruins of Millennium not long ago. Oh, everything that happened in Volume 2. And the Tetragrammaton event. Yes, you see. Abydos Desert. Tetragrammaton's third prophet, Bina. The mimesis animatronics at Slumpia, Shiro and Kuro. Hieronymus of Communio Sanctorum. Tetragrammaton's fourth prophet, Chesed. And the eighth prophet, Hod. I see. It's the same as like Black Suit, like said. Or rather like Gematria, like found out. Sensei seems to be catching on. They're exactly right. Just defeating the False Sanctums won't be enough. We have to first defeat the prophets and guardians of each sanctum. Right, the logistics will be complicated, but essentially, our mission is to defeat both the guardians of the sanctums and then each of the 6 false sanctums. We need to begin preparations immediately. It will require a large-scale allied operation to attack all 6 targets simultaneously. Yeah, we have 2 weeks to do it too. Okay, I know.
You go-getters are just chomping at the bit, but we have other things we need to get in order first. What's most important is ensuring the safety of the citizens and students. We need to fend them from the enemies by evacuating them to a safe shelter. Gehenna, Yakiyako, Red Winter, Shanghai Jing, Jeji, DU.
8, yeah, no, 7.
We've received reports of attacks from all over, even districts with no False Sanctum, which means these guardians aren't our only enemies.
You need not concern yourself with Trinity. We will be responsible for protecting your own district. That is our duty. Right, Mikansea? Ah, that's why why I saw like the Saint Justina ghosts.
Yep, that's what the party does. What's the tea party does. And I pinky promised to do exactly as Nagi and Seiya say this time. So, consider Trinity safe and sound. Also, I would like to have Sensei helping us. I know the responsibilities are elsewhere, though, so leave it to us, Sensei. Yes, you will be safe. The future I've seen is bleak. But that is no reason for us to not fight back with all we have. The only way from here on out is forward. Naturally, Gehenna is safe under our watch. The prefect team will oversee the safe evacuation and defense of our students and citizens. We'll be there as well. The medical and emergency club. With us supporting the prefect team, the head prefect can do what she does best, without worrying about her back. Senna. Thank you very much. But in return we want Shinatsu to come back to the medical emergency club. What? But I... That was a joke. Does this mean I get to blow something up? Consider me in. Our comrades at Red Winter will see no harm. We will, as we always have, protect the Yakiyako district. Yes, I will too, Sensei. The Inner Discipline Club is at your service. Take care of evacuation in 8. Yes, coincidentally, Boss recently rented out a building for a business venture, so we can use it as a shelter. It's like a big festival. Oops, I guess that's a bit inappropriate. Now, you have the right idea. Our job will be supporting and managing a large crowd, just like a festival. You can't leave Shanghai Jing to us.
Yes, we will never allow the children of the Plum Blossom Garden or its citizens to come to harm.
Yes, I protect everyone.
The Black Tortoise Prominent will provide food in evacuation. Giryumon will do something too. Kisaki won't just sit around doing nothing in a situation like this. Kisaki. Man, I actually shouldn't see her before, but Twitter with that fan art was so wild that I couldn't avoid seeing Kisaki. And man.
Let us take care of the DU evacuation. I mean, that's kind of our job.
Yes, we've covered all available troops. Oh, Kana's help you again. Yes, 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 yes. You're not in shambles anymore. I expect no issues with Millennium's evacuation. Big Sister is obviously prepared for any potential disaster at any moment. Her obsessions are toxic to the core, but it ends up being useful at times like these. We take safety in these shelters she has hidden all over Millennium. That sounds like a plan. Our goal is to destroy the 6 False Sanctums that appeared in Kivotos. At the same time, we carry out evacuation and defense operations for each district. The success of these operations are centered around Sensei of Charlie. Sensei must check every district defense,
invocation operations while commanding attack of the Sanctums. Are you able to handle that?
Yes, it won't be a problem.
You're sure gonna be busy, Sensei. Then, can everyone please set your watches to Kivotos standard time?
The current time left until the final critical point of the Sanctum Towers is 14 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. 2 weeks.
That's all we have left. Good luck to you all. We have to finish everything from establishing strategies to preparation to the actual attack within that time.
Oh, did you saw that for a moment? For a moment she had like classes. Now it's gone. So a problem with like the classless sprites. Excellent work, everyone. Now then, let us begin preparations.
Sensei, do you have a minute?
We need to discuss your earlier request. Nia, Kaho.
We need Say of Trinity as well.
Yes, thank you. Do you have any clues as to Kusuno's whereabouts?
Yeah, it's awkward to talk about it in front of everyone. I suppose I'm not surprised people want to fight her.
How do I say this? The student named Kusunoa does not exist in Hyakuyaku. Doesn't exist? I thought as much.
Essentially, there's never been an official record of her on a student registry. Kusunoa, the great prophet. I can't say for sure if she exists or not.
What do you mean?
Well, Kusunoa's a being that only a few Hyakuyaku students insist they've met. Her existence is something of a legend. Imagine how surreal it was for me to hear an outsider say her name.
There's one known record that mentions Kusunoha. It's unreliable as fact as it's only briefly mentioned in an old collection of tales and legends, but anything could help. What does it say? In the past, when the allied Hyakuyaku Academy wasn't yet an alliance, we were divided into many forces, and war was a constant in the region. At that time, the great prophet Kusunoa organized Hyakuyoran and entrusted it with mediating the dispute in Hyakuyaku. Hyakuyo... How did I pronounce it earlier? Hyakuyoran? Oh, you mean the organization created to resolve alliance conflicts. The Hyakuyoran... Oh gosh. Hyakuyoran Resolution Council. It's a sort of mediator.
Wow, of course you know about that, Trinity Lady. You're exactly right. Hyakuyoran is like a group of mediators or balancers, as they say. The history is rather clouded by mystery, however.
Come to think of it, the students who claim to have met Kusunoa were all presidents of Hyakuyoran. Even now the rumors say that the only Hyakuyoran's president has the privilege to meet Kusunoa and receive orders from her.
Hyakuyoran is the only one that truly believes in the existence of Kusunoa. Perhaps only they are privileged enough to meet Kusunoa. Either way, the whole thing is suspicious to me.
Until now I've brushed it off as some kind of Hyakuyoran tradition.
Kind of like some invisible friend? Well, there's really no way to know the truth, and until now, it was never really a problem.
I would like to meet with the president of Hyakuyoran if possible.
Not that I'm against it, but it might be a bit difficult due to recent events.
Yakka is meant to be shut down soon.
Huh? No, it's not officially decided yet, I think.
The president and vice president recently cut off all contact and disappeared into thin air. Club activities have been suspended for some time, and rumors claim that the remaining members are losing morale and leaving. We've done our best to investigate their disappearance, but we haven't been able to find a single lead. Yakka is an incredibly secretive group, so it's difficult to gain visibility on their inner workings. My apologies.
Basically what Karo said. The situation's being kept secret because no one knows what kind of chaos the Moyo will cause if they discover the state Yakka is in. Being kept secret for now. There's only a matter of time before the students and the rest of the district uncover the truth.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say you're wrong.
So there's no way you can think of to find Kusno at this point? Unfortunately, no.
It's not like there's no way at all.
Yeah.
Let's see. A terrifying phenomenon known as a Chroma has appeared in Kivotos. Charlie's own Sensei warned us at Yakuyaku to find a way to rid any afflicted students. It's a matter of utmost importance, so we need to help.
I'm not saying I wouldn't like to, but how?
You see? Well, I have a good idea. Just give me some time. Hehe.